Hey everybody, how are you guys? I hope you guys are good. Alright, so I want to take some time and I just want to lay some stuff out there, alright, about Kylie's case. Okay? Now, I'm going to start at the top of my notes. You had, and I've mentioned this before, but you had Mark Zuckerberg and Chris Ferrari out there searching for Kylie. Makes no sense. Because people like that, why would they be friends with people like Lindsay, who were broke? Remember, she was having money problems. She was having to sell the lodge. Yada, yada, yada. But it just makes no sense. Their paths don't cross, right? They don't hang out in the same circle of people. So it just doesn't make any sense that why would these top elite people be in there out searching for this girl unless it was to just add, like, how do I want to say this? Unless it was to add, like, okay, well, this must be real. This must be a huge thing because you got people like Mark Zuckerberg out there and the president of Ferrari, okay? Next thing, they had the lodge up for sale, okay? They had the lodge listed up for sale. They received an anonymous $25,000 donation, and then they had, what was it, the $70,000, $75,000 or something that the GoFundMe was up to. Now, think back to me talking about going through the Lost Trail Lodge's Facebook page, right? And do you remember the name Chris Fowler coming up? Okay. Well, he was a real estate agent that is supposed to be a friend of the family that had stayed at the lodge numerous times. And he is also the person who, during Kylie's whole case, his Facebook profile picture was Kylie's picture. But when they put the lodge up for sale, even though he was a big real estate agent and even though he was friends with the family and he had been at the lodge and he seemed very concerned about Kylie, you know, he seemed like he knew her. Like, why else would he use her picture as his profile picture on Facebook? Even though all of that happened and all of that occurred, he was not the listing agent on the lodge when it was listed for sale. Now, why is that? No previous teachers of Kylie's has come out and said a damn thing. Not one. It's very, very weird. Very weird. When my dad died, all the teachers that I had previously had, including the one I had that year, were there. They were there. They came to my dad's funeral. They talked, you know, teachers come out when bad things happen, okay? Go back to any other students any other children or young adults that have passed. Their teachers come out. Their teachers say things. Their teachers talk about them and what kind of people they were. That has not happened. No students that went to school with her have come out and said a damn thing. Why is that? Oh, wait, we did have that Jane Doe that said that, oh, she went to Forest Charter with Kylie, but didn't know her. Never hung out with her. Just know that she liked music. Okay. Why is that? And then you have Megan, who came out into this case, inserted herself into this case, you know, acting like she knew things, acting like she knew everybody else involved, but didn't know Kylie. Weird, right? And then, not only that, but not only does she go and she give all of this, I don't know, stuff, have all of these conversations to another channel, but she says all of these things that get people asking questions, that get people concerned, that get people, you know, looking in certain directions. And then she doesn't leave YouTube after that. What does she do? She goes and starts her own YouTube channel where she says that she does not like to talk about Kylie, wants nothing to do with Kylie, wants it to be a fun place, but yet is still making videos about other people who are talking about Kylie. Weird. Super weird. The next thing. Why didn't AWP release everything that they had? There was no gag order, and the case is now moot. So why haven't they come out and released anything? Why don't they tell us exactly what happened? There's something stopping them. Now, what is that? Is it that they don't have anything to tell? Or is it something else? The next thing. You know how we had talked about how Kylie's name had been searched before the case ever happened? So her name had been searched. It had been before this case ever happened, before anybody knew anything about it. Why is that? We were all trying to figure that out, right? Now, was it because people were interested in her for purchase? Or was it to get her name in the Google algorithm for YouTube? Because this was a scheduled event. Speaking of scheduled events, do you remember that statement that somebody had written that said, that was talking about how the kids were going to college, they all had bright futures, yada, 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 and this was a life learning event, and Lindsay realized that. Do you remember that? A life learning event. Guys. And then the last thing is, if you remember when that call came in on August 17th, I think it was, about her car being spotted, and right on the side, right on the actual order, it said scheduled event, right next to a call that came in, so that said that they spotted Kylie's car. It said scheduled event. I don't know. You guys tell me. You guys freaking tell me. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. I love you guys. Stay strong, stay healthy, stay safe. Keep asking those hard questions. Keep spreading that light. I will see you next time.